what's going on, guys. In this video, we're going to take a look at a very unique moment this morning as I was outside with my camera looking at the southeastern sky, something that hasn't been seen since 1921. A dazzling arrangement that I'm going to share with you guys here in a minute. First, there's a request. I actually had two requests for this photo. Actually, this photo and this one here that came in a video sent in by Stephanie from South Philadelphia. She captured this really unique small halo around the sun as it was up in the sky just a few days ago. Got some colorful clouds in the proximity of the sun, and they asked if I would put those photos at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and of course I did. There's 140 new photos and videos here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. And I've got a new picture slideshow that I'm going to share with you guys in this video. But back to this morning, what I was doing, I was outside very early looking at the planets in the southeastern sky. And if you're out there before sunrise, anytime, say, after 4 o'clock, if you look southeast, you can see Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. And what was unique about this morning, it included the moon. I actually got a really good picture of it right here. The moon, that's Jupiter. Behind Jupiter is Pluto. That's what makes this arrangement even that much more unique, because Pluto's on a 250-year orbit, and Pluto's right back there lurking behind Jupiter. There's Saturn, and there's Mars. Look like a big dragon up in the sky, right? That's what it looked like this morning. There they are. That was at 5 o'clock exactly. And like I said, Pluto's right back there behind Jupiter. So this is an exceptionally rare event. And it was quite dazzling this morning. And you'll be able to see Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars for the next few days. This morning was pretty incredible because it included the moon. But here's the thing. Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars have not been like that, or at least in that position, since 1921. And even then, it wasn't exactly like what we're seeing this morning, but from Earth, looking to the southeastern sky, about 100 years ago in November, that's what you would have seen. You would have seen Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. No Pluto, though. Pluto was nowhere around, not anywhere to be found. I'm going to take you to a app that I use, a solar system app, and I'm going to show you the sky this morning and what it's going to look like again tomorrow morning. You're standing on Earth looking to the southeastern sky. If there's no clouds, if it's clear, there's what you'll see. That's the picture I just showed you right there. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto is hanging out behind Jupiter right back there in the darkness behind Jupiter. But the last time that was even close to happening was in 1921. But this morning, I got the camera on the tripod. This is what I'm photographing when all of a sudden I noticed something come over my head. It was a bright light. And this is a video I took this morning with my camera on the tripod. And you're going to notice a collection of bright lights go over the top. And here's the picture I took. I took several pictures with several different settings. And to be honest, what you're about to see, Jim from New Zealand saw the same thing. Obviously not at the same time, but he sent me an email talking about the same exact thing. Here's a sky map showing Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. Here's another sky map. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and the Moon. Here's a picture I took. Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars. And keep in mind, Pluto is hanging out right back there. That's where Pluto's at. So anyway, I'm standing here taking pictures, and all of a sudden, here comes the video. Then, here comes the light. Actually, there were several lights. So I put the camera on video mode. See, there's the first one. This was at 5 o'clock this morning. Actually, when this started, it was exactly 5:02. So there's the first one, and you can see they were headed right towards that planetary arrangement. So I lift the camera straight up over my head. These things were coming from the northwest, moving southeast. And there was like a little armada. There's another one. They weren't in a straight line like the Starlink satellites. These were spread apart. There's two more. See them? You're going to see some more. There was somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 or 12. There's another one. There's another one right there. And there was one more that I followed down behind. There it comes right there. I followed that one behind Saturn. Not literally, but that's the direction it went. That was like the last one I saw. So I'm thinking Starlink at first, but then I see them. There's another one right there. They're all scattered apart. So I don't know what those were. Maybe they were Starlink and they're just kind of drifting apart now instead of orbiting the Earth in a straight line. Now we're back down onto the moon and the planets. There goes that one right there. See it? I followed it because I could tell it was the last one. And they all came from the northwest, traveling to the southeast. And Jim from down in New Zealand saw the same thing at a different time, of course. It was 5 o'clock in the morning here, which it was a different time in New Zealand, but he saw it the day before, same thing. But that's what you'll see, a very dazzling sky. Now, the moon will be in a different place tonight, but this morning, that's what the sky looked like. Really, really cool. And again, that hasn't happened since 1921. And I had a map right here. I was going to show you guys what the planets look like. Yeah, right here. 1921, November. That's the last time that was even close to occurring. You can go back in time with this app 200 years. I went back to 1921. That's what I found. That's the only time I found it. And it didn't include Pluto. Actually, there's Pluto right there, lurking behind Jupiter this morning. I suppose if you had a really, really good telescope, you could probably pull in Pluto. That'd be really super cool. Here's a brand new sky phenomena picture slideshow. Adriana K of the supermoon next to a building. Look at that perspective. Excellent photograph. Melanie M of an ominous looking storm cloud moving in. Jagged edges on it up next to the blue sky. Paragould, Arkansas. Tony C. Look at this here. Perfect boomerang. Big V up in the sky. Just looks totally out of place. It doesn't look random, you know what I mean? Mark F. This is another photo of the moon. I've gotten hundreds, it seems like, pictures of the moon here recently. Good job, guys. Very good job. Here's another photo. This one's of the sun by Patsy out of Naples, Florida. Another photo of the moon. Look at that. Miss Jenny Jackson. Look at the craters. You can even actually see what looks like something brown in those craters there. Just an incredible photograph. How about that? You guys are really good at photographing that moon. Book of United Kingdom, Paul. There's the moon again. Got a bright orange glow around it, orange appeal to it. Look at that. And this was, I think, a day after the supermoon. Ronaldo R from Puerto Rico noticed a very long structure in the sky that spanned as far as he could see in both directions. This here, I want to explain a little bit about it. It came in a video format, but in the video, this was the best you could see it. Something was drifting through the sky. Gert had the presence of mind to notice it and film it as it was drifting through the sky. Don't know what it was, and you be the judge. What is that thing? Have never seen anything quite like it. Drifting through the sky all by itself. Jet black, appears to have some kind of a shape to it. Don't know. Wendy L out of northeast Georgia. This is a photograph of some unusual line during the storms that went through Georgia just a day or two ago. Look at that. I don't know what that is. That was at nighttime. She said they lost power for a little while. At one point, there were over 1.3 million customers without electricity. That's customers. That's not counting people that live in those households. They got the power on very, very quickly in most cases. Another photo here of the sky as it turned a pinkish purple. Oklahoma dragged the red. Another storm. Look at those ominous clouds. Unbelievable. Almost look like they're reaching down and touching the highway. Look at that. Just an amazing set of photos coming out of Oklahoma. Another one out of Oklahoma. Diana, look at those roll clouds. Big complex of roll clouds as far as she could see, probably in both directions, but at least we know in that direction. J.C. Tutt out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Ominous looking storm clouds, and this is part of those storms that went through on Easter. Irish C. Lena M. Notice something in the sky she said she had never seen before, and I think it's associated with the low-level jet stream winds. Look at that out over the ocean. And she's an excellent sky watcher, and she's never noticed anything like that before. And that was back on the 11th or 12th. Scott H. out of East Texas. Notice what looked like a big donut up in the sky. Michael Y. out of Blossom, Texas. Look at these clouds rotating. And this again was associated with the storms around the 12th. Unbelievable. Granite, Oklahoma, sunshine. Look at those clouds. Wow, I mean, that's just out of this world. Look at that. Those are mammatus clouds, colorful mammatus clouds. Excellent photos. And look at the top of this vehicle right here. Watch. There they are, reflecting off the top of that car. How about that? Anna T. out of Ohio. Looked like a submarine up in the sky. Carol from Seattle, Washington. More low-riding clouds nearly touching the ground. Christian, a sky wedge, like a big triangle up in the sky. Just looks out of place. Shannon got another video of the sun with a unique ring around it. See that? Blue skies, there's no clouds there, but there's a lot of color around the sun. Another good video. Seen one of those out of Philadelphia that I showed you at the beginning by Stephanie. Susie W. out of Durham, North Carolina. Just doesn't get much more orange than that. Juan B. the storms out of Geneva, New York that went through a couple days ago. Patsy R. Naples, Florida. Big beams coming up over the horizon. Carol from Seattle, very colorful sky, blue, pink, yellow. Jason from Australia, magnificent sun just hanging up over the mountains over there. Jason from Clearwater Beach, Florida, looked like a meteor come through the sky. Look at that. This is a collection of pictures. These next few pictures are from Liz Bruno. They were flying from New York to Mexico, taking photos out the window of the airplane. This is one of the incredible photos. Here's yet another one, and you can see color around the sun, even at 35,000 feet, or at least in the proximity of the sun, at least the clouds. And here the plane was in between two levels of clouds. You have a lower deck and an upper deck. Look at that. Look at that perspective. Just an amazing, amazing photograph. Incredible. And once again, that flight was from New York going down to Mexico. Great job, guys. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Click on the bell. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you are a current subscriber, double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure that bell is still turned on. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery. Sometimes I'll use the photos in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.